And we're in this bitch.
Hello.
What's up, guys? We got Shane back in here.
What's up, everybody?
And of course, Zach. Yeah, not much going on. Figured we'd shout out to some podcasters, man. But yeah, we were just talking about our affiliates. Got some nothing new actually happening, but a lot more people clicking links, which is good.
It's good stuff. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. I'm not trying to scam you or something. It's the same exact thing as any other link you see. You just click it and then
You are checking out Nature Box stuff.
Yeah. There's actually some pretty interesting stuff on there.
Oh yeah, I love, dude. Even sweets and stuff. They have sweet that are healthier than regular sweets, which is even better. And it's not expensive, man.
No, not at all.
It's really not. I thought it would be. I originally went on that site to find healthy snack, because I was changing my diet, so I was literally trying to find healthy snacks, and I found a good amount. I always have that cabinet back there filled with stuff just to snack on, and it's all based on my diet. But yeah, it's not expensive at all. Some of the, just $2-3 for a big bag of chips. That's I think I got beet and carrot chips. They're really good, really healthy, and I think they were $3-4 a bag. They're a giant bag, but for how healthy it is, that's not expensive.
Yeah, especially for someone like me. I don't eat healthy that often, but
yeah,
those are really good.
Yeah, especially even just snacking healthy. That's important because snacks are typically where tasty cakes and all shit like that. That's typically where people fall off the bridge there.
Yeah, they start out with one snack and then they're like, oh, this isn't going to affect my diet.
And it doesn't fill you up.
Yeah.
You eat a tasty cake. That's not, it doesn't fill you up. You would need more. And so now you're eating more junk. And yeah, I love Nature Box, man. That's all I'm going to say about that.
A bunch of unique shit, too. They're not going to, find in, Walmart.
Yeah, definitely.
Snacks. You're oh, I've never even,
Yeah, you'll find all the stuff that you can get in Walmart that's a healthier version of it. But then you'll also find a bunch of unique stuff. Yeah, it's they got, super
wasabi
weird stuff.
and shit.
Yep.
That kind of shit.
Yep.
Shit you find at, Trader Joe's.
I actually got a lot of, I was telling you about this, I think. A lot of their jerky is so good. I have
Turkey jerky is good. I had the turkey jerky.
Salmon and maple with coconut oil jerky.
Yeah, that's actually what you were telling me.
They're bite-sized pieces of salmon jerky.
You tried that one?
They're so good. They literally taste like salmon. Just not as juicy.
It's
okay.
Smoked salmon type
but
deal.
Literally, if you open this and smell it, it almost smells like you're just smelling a plate of a piece of salmon that was just cooked. It's what?
You tell it's
and
quality.
It's so good for you, health wise. It's the only thing, it has a lot of sodium, but what doesn't?
Especially as being jerky.
Yeah, it's probably for preservative. They don't use any added ingredients. Are just wild caught salmon, maple sugar, coconut oil, sea salt, dill, onion, garlic.
And that's the thing, Nature Box, you'll find pretzels and stuff like that, but it's
all
they'll make it
shit.
in a way that's no pretzel is going to be good for you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But they're making it in a way that's the least bad.
Yeah, exactly.
When you you get stuff a pretzel from the store, they're just made them to last a long time.
Exactly.
And, be presentable and
see,
taste good.
you go to Walmart. Exactly. You go to Walmart. Everything in Walmart is made
shelf life.
Even their meats and stuff. I wouldn't even I don't buy meat from Walmart. I'm not talking shit on Walmart in that sense, but
we're just using Walmart as an example.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a basic everyday store. Their meat isn't going to be nearly as healthy in a preservative sense. Yeah, as fresh, I guess. Yeah, as going to your local butcher or something like that, who actually gets their meat from hunters. I don't know. It's just so much processing.
I want to go to. I've never been to Trader Joe's. You ever been to Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's? No, I haven't.
I've
actually
been there
heard
once.
a lot about it.
It's
cool pretty cool.
They got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, they sell anything you can think of, but it's their brand on it.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I have seaweed chips and shit like that.
Yeah, they got a lot of weird
crazy
stuff.
snacks and stuff.
You guys ever make kale chips?
No.
make.
No.
Oh my gosh, go get like, even if you just get like a bag of kale, not like legitimate kale like stalks. Even just a bag of kale, you just like lay it out on like a cookie sheet, like one layer of kale, and you just like sprinkle some salt on it, maybe some pepper. Put it in the oven. I don't remember the degree. I'm going to say probably a lower degree, maybe 250, 300 for not very long at all. And they're just like these super like, they're like really fragile, but like super crispy, delicious chips. But they're super fragile, so it's just like, it's not as like filling, I guess, but it's so good for you. Just a little bit of salt, maybe some pepper. I personally don't use salt as much on stuff just because of like, I noticed how much salt is in everything. So
Even since I was a little kid, like, I don't know, I've just never used salt.
really,
Yeah.
dude, I use salt on everything before I like got into this health craze. I was like, but like, you know, salt is in everything. There's so much. If you look at like 90% of the stuff, like there's a massive amount of sodium. Even if it's like something healthy, there's a massive amount of sodium. You know, in comparison.
Even just like canned soup or like fucking
Canned
that's
stuff is the
terrible.
worst, honestly. Yeah.
like lunch meat.
Oh
Like
yeah.
ham. If you get like some
Yep.
ham, it's got like a ton of sodium. It's
Definitely.
like little things you don't think about, which have a lot of sodium.
And honestly, I couldn't even tell you like why. Why does it have like
Most
taste
things
and-
with meat, salt is like a really old preservative.
I was gonna say they must just use salt for every kind of processing they do.
Yeah, it's back like.
That's like what it seems like, at
It
least.
just stops like bacteria. Like
Yeah, who
fucks
I
up
don't know.
bacteria
I would
from
love to
growing.
like know like exactly what the science was behind that from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying?
how they figured it out. Like
Yeah.
what was like their initial process.
Because like even like healthier things these days use a lot of salt. So like why is that still like such a proven, you know? What's the actual reasons
Well,
behind
just
it?
dry
I know the
shit
science
out.
behind it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
really the
yeah,
whole thing.
I mean, but I'm sure like it's not just that, because like, you know what I'm saying.
That's probably it. I think it's like because it like fucks up like.
Well, but dude, you gotta realize all these health companies are still using a lot of salt. They wouldn't be doing that if it was just like something simple.
A lot of places got smart and started using like sea salt and pink Himalayan salt because it's
Definitely.
better for
Himalayan salt is
I
very
wonder
good
what's the
for you.
difference. You should look that up.
I just bought a 2-pound bag of Himalayan
You ever
salt.
see those
Himalayan salt
things?
actually tastes different.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You ever see those weird like you get like the big blocks of salt and like you heat them up? It's supposed to like.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
actually light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
salt
those actually
lamps.
do anything, or are those just like for hippies?
I don't know.
I really, because it says it's supposed to like iodize like the air or something crazy, or
Really?
like oxidize the air.
I feel like
I
it's.
forget what they're.
I feel like it depends, like how much you believe in it. Because some people say that it helps and like
I'm
makes
just
them
asking,
feel
is like that
better
like a
and,
thing with like the crystals and like aligning your chakras?
I could-
Is that
yeah,
like
I
a
could-
real scientific thing?
I could see it, but I have a feeling that like that's probably one of those things where like 80% of those like lights out there are probably like using like the wrong bulb or something, so it's not even actually doing what it's like is supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm sure there's some like
I mean, I'm sure it'd probably like
it wouldn't have
dry
been-
the air out.
Yeah,
that's
there's
what I
got to
mean,
be
yeah.
something
want.
to it.
yeah, there's definitely, yeah. It's like those things that are made by like, you know, way back in the day, and then we like still like use, but like nobody really understands, you know, what it's for. We wind up using it for something else, but it's
turn
like
signal or like.
it's crazy.
It's funny. I
But-
don't know why I thought about this, but I always go in the car with my grandfather, and he like uses his horn like a weapon. Like I've never seen somebody blow the horn. more than, like-
Really?
yeah, he probably blows the horn like 5 times per drive at people.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I don't know why. I think that might be like an older person thing, but,
Aggressive
or just
grandpa.
my grandfather thing. But like he
Yeah.
uses his horn like as a weapon at people. Like they're like a little bit across the line, you're getting the horn, guarantee.
If my car's horn worked, I would totally be the same
That's
way.
awesome, man. He just warns you. He
Mhm.
sees you roll past the line a smidge. He's just like, "Meh."
No, he'll lay on it.
He's one of
I
those
love it.
people.
I love it. Yeah, he's probably a really annoying person to be like in traffic with. No, but yeah, on this, I posted something recently myself about going on a camping trip that I'm trying to get people into.
I see a big bag next to you.
That's what I'm saying. It's starting to get filled too, man. It's not just an empty
fancy.
bag anymore. But yeah, it's like I want to just get a good group of people together. Cause everybody's, I don't know, people seem to be underestimating what I mean by this trip. I want it to be like a survival trip. Like not like so crazy. You know, it's not like we're like professionals.
Parachute out of a plane in the middle of the Mojave
That's what I'm
Desert.
saying. I'm not talking crazy, but like I'm not talking your typical hunt.
No,
I mean,
not
your
in someone's backyard.
your typical camping trip, hiking trip, whatever the fuck, for a weekend that like, you know, you can go home whenever you want, kind of like. No, like I want this to be, it's not just I want this to be, this is going to be like, we're gonna go, I haven't decided a place yet or a time because I want to give people enough
If you
time.
got a good spot, comment.
Absolutely, yeah. If you got a crazy out in the, you know,
We want
woods
to hear
spot.
about it.
But yeah, I want it to be like, you know, we go, it's a legitimate place where people hike and camp, so we can park at a parking lot that we're gonna be okay
I don't
in.
want to be like living or like
Yeah.
going and like camping in someone's backyard who
Yeah,
just has like a bunch of
That's what I
property
mean.
or
I'm
something.
gonna
you
know
what I'm
how
saying?
big the land is, how big, you know, it's gotta be a public kind
Public
of
thing,
area, yeah. But you know, we'll walk on the trail for a while, but then we're gonna come off the trail for sure. I'm not camping right off the trail. That's not the point of this. So we're gonna come off the trail. We're gonna walk for a certain amount of miles or whatever
Or just like
in one direction, in you know, into the thickness of the woods. But we also gotta find like, you know, a water source, all that. We're gonna, you know, find a good spot for, you know, to accommodate us. Camp out, you know, set up a campsite, and then we're gonna stay there for, you know, I assume, you know, the way I want to do this is from a Friday morning to a Sunday, home Sunday night, home Friday morning. So you're leaving Friday morning, going out. You can get a good hike in to find a campsite on Friday. Come nightfall, you're camped out. You got 2 nights of camping, and then that whole middle day is pretty much all about, like, you know, fishing,
you wanna
hunting, whatever the hell you, yeah, exactly. Even if you just want to stay at the campsite. But the whole point is, like,
be
you know,
cool to like set up like a goal. You gotta like go out there and like
it would be.
build a structure or something.
Like,
you know
just,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
or
Like,
just, or be able to eat, like, every night's
Yeah.
dinner with something that you caught. Or,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's like, just set a goal like that. You know, obviously bring enough, like, I got, like, certain, you know, warrior bars from On It, that I, you know, they're just sticks of like beef, you know, meat that, like, you know, just nuts, you know, trail
You're not
mix
gonna
type
starve.
stuff. Bring enough where you're gonna be all right, and if we have to absolutely leave early, then we will. But the whole point of it is to like know that, okay, we gotta like find some food, we gotta go fishing, or we gotta hunt, we gotta, even if it's just small game, you know, we're gonna do something, and we're gonna have it. And it's a weekend because, well, I can't get off work for that long, so
best case scenario.
we
would
gotta
be,
work
like,
with what we got.
Like, I don't know, possibly be like on like a trail, like find some place that like we're on a trail that like a stream or river like goes through, and then like kind of just follow that stream or river or whatever it is, like
Yep.
into like the wilderness,
Yeah,
and just walk it for
that
like
would be
a
good.
couple hours,
That
and
is
then
a pretty
all you
good
have to
idea.
know, then all you know is you just follow,
Follow
the
the
stream
stream, yeah.
back to where it
Yeah,
need to be.
and worst case scenario, I'm gonna have a compass. We'll probably all, you know, have some sort of direction.
It'd be nice to just like know the lands, like, you know,
Oh,
like
definitely, yeah.
landmarks and shit like that.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to familiarize yourself.
And
with
I was
where
just
you're
saying,
going.
like, even like he was saying, like how he wants to like go and like deep into the wilderness, like even just bring like a thing of spray paint, like
Mark
mark
it
out
out.
as you're
trail.
going,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
spray paint a tree.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like kill nobody here. It's like, I want it to be intense, but I don't want it to, you know, I don't want it to be the normal camping hiking trip. I go hiking all the time.
No, I feel you.
And like, okay, I don't go camping all the time, but that's because I didn't have any equipment. Now I will go camping all the time, basic style. But this is like different. I wanted this to be like a survival type trip, not to the point where we're like we have to survive, but to the point where we're like
you want it to be
we
like
get
a
a
survivalist
taste.
weekend,
Yeah.
just for the experience.
we get a taste of like, okay, what the hell would happen if you were just stuck out here and like you had to live.
That's what's got me intrigued. Like, I've wanted to do that for so long, just from watching shows like
Yeah,
Naked and
exactly.
Afraid and all that kind of stuff.
It's just so interesting to me. I figure, why the hell not? We can do it. Just need like some equipment, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I spent a good amount of money on like everything that I bought, but like you don't have to spend that much.
I spent like probably $200 and like
Yeah,
I have like
exactly.
pretty much a full setup besides like sleeping bag and like little specific shit. But
Yeah,
like
exactly. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
pretty
stuff.
much where I'm at.
you
Yeah.
spend like 250 and like don't buy like the like high end, like the craziest high end
Don't
anything.
go crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Shop online. Don't go to Walmart.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Walmart's good for some stuff. You know, basic stores are good for some stuff. I got some of my stuff from stores, but like for the majority of it,
Like
just
dry
find
bags and shit.
find
like
the
you just
cheapest
see,
shit
like,
you
yeah.
can. Yeah, it doesn't have to be crazy. We're not actually like gonna fucking die here, so
Yeah.
it's like, you know, but you know, you get the point. And that way, you can use all that stuff to go camping and hiking on a general basis as well, which is kind of cool because we try to do that stuff like that every weekend. So it's like,
That's what I made my camping setup like a couple years ago. And that was like my whole thing. I was just like, I want to have like a thing where I'm like ready, like in case like somebody wants to say like, oh, let's go camping like at the reservoir. And it's like, okay, I got like a tent, that's fine. Or somebody could be like, yo, let's go camping like in like Virginia.
yeah.
I'd be like, all right,
In
cool.
like upstate New York with like some bears and like, yeah, it's
I
like,
got this
and
shit
then
for
you're
that,
just like,
too.
okay, yeah, well, I could survive.
I got a couple of things. I would just really want to get like a nice tarp.
Oh, yeah,
and
so
like
I was telling you about the podcast. I never finished. It's on its way. I haven't actually received it yet, but I bought it. It's a 10-liter water bladder. Only it's not just like the type that you'd like put in your backpack for like your water while you're hiking. It's a water bladder that you can fill up with like stream water or whatever, pond water, whatever the hell you have near you. And it's a 10-liter bag. You can fill up, you close it up, and it's got a filter in it. It'll filter at 2 liters a minute. And it has like a nozzle basically so that you can just like fill up it's a campsite water filtration
is it like
system.
2 bladders?
It's one big 10-liter bladder, and it has a hose.
That's
So
really
like, does
cool.
it like store the clean? Where does it store the clean water?
It comes out at 2 liters a minute for that
okay.
purpose. Yeah,
I
because
feel ya.
it'll filter as you let
I
it
thought it
out.
was like one bag that filtered into like a clean bag.
That's how typical water filtration systems are. They're like 2 bladders, and you hang one up higher with the dirty water, and it filters into the. But this is just like. That's why it goes so fast, because you just open the nozzle,
Well, you
it'll
just-
come
yeah,
out
you fill a
filtered.
canteen or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
convenient.
And it's perfect for a campsite. You just because I can carry it empty, obviously, because I'm not going to carry 10 liters of water in my backpack. Carry it empty, get to the campsite, fill it up. We got clean water for as long as we need.
It's the type of thing that you use for like a camp shower and shit like that.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like if you're gonna like
Yep.
set up something like legit, like
Yeah,
a nice camp,
exactly.
you need
I
that
do-
kind of shit.
I do have an attachment for it as well that you can just take the hose off. It's like an easy release hose, and you screw this other it's a shower nozzle. It literally, so you just turn it on,
Yeah, you
and
just hang
you'll
it.
have essentially a 10-liter, a 10-liter shower of clean water wherever the hell you are.
'Cause I know me personally, I'll survive for like 2 days without a shower. That third day, I'm needing a shower.
I'll just jump
I'm
in a
pissed.
river, man.
Out in the wilderness, you're not worried about
I
a
know.
shower, but
Oh yeah.
if you absolutely need it, if you just dove in a swamp and you just need to rinse off, and you're not trying to like go swimming to rinse, it doesn't. Yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't even matter. But that's what I mean. Like I'm
just mean,
super
like, with, like, the
prepared.
sweat and that kind of
Uh-huh.
shit, just feeling like gross. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean that's you're like super sweaty and you just like swam in like this mucky pond, you're gonna have bugs all over you. Shower, and plus like they have like camping soap that's like citronella infused, like
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like you can, it's like bug repellent is like important. You don't want to get like no crazy mosquitoes biting you or something.
Yeah, I saw like baby wipes that were the same deal. They had like bug repellent in them and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
I
cool.
thought that was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
interesting.
awesome. I'm super excited for the trip. I mean, I don't plan on doing it till July, maybe even after that. The end of July, even next month, even. I don't want to go to the fall. I want it to be in the summer. I'm packed for summer, but I want to give people enough time to like get ready, because I want like people to get into this. I don't want to just go with two other people. I want it to be like, it's the whole point.
Everyone to be prepared.
I want people to get motivated to do something. It's like this isn't something that we do very often. That this area of people in general.
I couldn't
It's
even
just
tell you the last time I went camping.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, And like those every weekend kind of hiking, camping trips that we just with friends, whatever, whenever we have time, that's fun. But like I said, this is like on another level. This is like,
Challenge.
yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but it's also fun. You can do it with your friend. It's just,
The weekend trips make you yearn for like an actual adventure.
yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like we've been
Day
to so many
trips,
places
yeah.
around here. We can only
Yeah, it's only cool so many times.
so and plus we know like all the, I don't know, all the animals around here and like, it's
I
like,
actually just found out a couple weeks ago that the western side of PA has elk.
really.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the western
Well,
side of
like-
PA is actually like so much different from like
It's
where
like
we're at.
real thick woods and like
Yeah.
It's
there's
starting to
actually
get-
some like homesteads and people live off the grid out there. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Is like we don't have to go like, somewhere crazy to like. There's plenty of places, even like close to here, that are like probably good enough for that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be a big enough like public hunting, acceptable, kind of area.
Our best bet would probably be somewhere like the Appalachian Trail or
Yep.
like
That's what everyone
somewhere
said.
where that branches off.
Yeah,
Just take,
exactly.
like a less popular trail or something.
Yeah, even if you just go on the Appalachian Trail somewhere where it's near deep woods and you just walk into, that's good enough
Oh, yeah, definitely.
for me. This is, like I said, I'm not trying to kill nobody here. It's just,
First attempt.
I'm not sure how much of the Appalachian Trail, or if it all just like if it's all on the top of like hills. I'm not sure if like the Appalachian Trail goes like down low, but it's like it's always harder to like survive on the top of like hills. There's always gonna be a lot less like food and water and shit like that.
yeah, exactly.
So I mean, if we're just hypothetically like trying to survive, I wouldn't want to survive at the top of a hill. So
Yeah, exactly. No, not at all.
It's not all mountains.
But that's what I
there's
mean.
parts where it goes like ground level.
Yeah, my brother went out there when he was like our age now.
Yeah,
and
I
he said that it was great.
I think the Appalachian Trail just goes along the Appalachian Mountain Range, so most of
Yeah.
it's gonna be up high because it's obviously
Yeah.
following the spine.
And that goes back to my whole thing. Like, we're not just gonna like right off the trail. Okay, let's set up this campsite, because like that's, the whole point is like
Gotta
you
blaze
gotta
your own.
you gotta find an actual spot that's good.
Hospitable.
Yeah, that's good for survive. You can't just like, okay.
Gotta walk through there with some machetes, clearing your own trail.
And that's the other thing with like, this isn't the kind of thing where like, oh, I'll try it. It's like, well, no, you're either in it or
Yeah,
you're
you
not.
gotta be committed.
You can't, because like we're not just camping off the trail, so you can't just get up in the middle of the night and be like, I just kind of want to sleep in my own bed and just walk down the trail to your car and leave. No,
Mhm.
like we're not gonna be right off the trail. That's the point. And it's only a weekend. It's not like you got, it's like,
And believe me, I hate sleeping in tents, but I'm willing.
yeah, oh yeah,
Sleeping in
I don't
tents
like bugs
suck.
or nothing, man. But like, dude, this is like completely different. I don't know.
The only thing that sucks about sleeping in a tent is you wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, really hot, and everything's just kind of wet.
Dewy.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, ugh.
I-
I'm not falling back
I
asleep.
sleep. I got a nice hammock, man, with a mosquito net and a tarp over it. So like,
I bet
as
if you're
long
in
as
a
it's not-
hammock, you won't get dewy.
no, you probably still will. It's
Maybe.
still like humid in the air
Maybe,
in the morning,
probably.
especially like if you're close to like a water source and like in
Yeah.
the woods. You're
Mhm.
definitely getting like. But I'm not worried about it. Honestly, I love the mornings like that. If depending, obviously, if I'm just camping out locally, it's like a little gross, I guess. But it's because I'm used to like all of what I have, and that's kind of the point of this. It's like taking you way out of your like element, and
Mhm.
putting you in like, survival mode.
I've really wanted to go on a camping trip since I heard about I think it was 72 hours in the wilderness is supposed to reset like your body's natural clock or
Biological
something.
clock. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like really good for you mentally and stuff too. Get to
That's what's
break
up.
from like technology.
Yeah. Dude, that's the other
That's
thing.
like a
yeah,
really
man.
big thing for me.
Definitely.
I think the thing they were saying about a lot about that was like just like for your sleep patterns, because it like gets you waking up with the sun and going to sleep with the sun type of thing.
Yep.
There's no distractions keeping you awake once the sun goes down.
Yeah, like cell phones.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah.
Shout out to my cell phone for like randomly breaking today for no absolute reason.
R.I.P.
Yeah. It's bullshit. We gotta find a nice disc golf course wherever we're camping too.
Oh,
In the middle of the woods. Throw some discs.
Yeah, you went to do that today.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Trying to get into it. It's fucking tough, but
Yeah,
it's fun.
for
Whenever
sure.
you get like, it's like, I don't know. It's really satisfying when you get a really good throw in. You're like, oh yeah, that's going right where I want it to go. Like you see like halfway through the arc, you're like, yep, that's a perfect one.
That's sailing.
I need to get bigger discs. I only have little discs and they don't go very far.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can get pretty accurate with the little discs, but
For a course, though, yeah, you
Mhm.
need to get pretty far. You know,
It's
that's
fun,
a
though.
super fun thing to do. Yeah, for sure.
I can see why people like regular golfing now that I did disc
Disc
golfing.
golfing, yeah. I
So
know.
it's just like, I imagine if I just whacked a ball and I just seen it going
And
like
you seen
right
it
where
going
I was like,
right at this tiny little hole in the ground.
you're
Yeah,
just
you're just like, oh yeah.
yeah, baby. Got a nice arc
Yeah,
to
no,
it.
it's certainly. I mean, personally, I don't like golfing, but like, I can't do it. I give props to the people that are good at golfing, but I just don't personally like it. But I mean, yeah, the skill of it, I like. I like the concept.
It's just more. Of I don't really consider it a sport, but it's like a nice, like a really fun casual game. I bet. But it's
Yeah,
not even
well,
casual because you have to buy like
I was gonna say.
$500
Plus,
clubs.
there's competition, so it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
casual by any means. It's totally a sport, but
Mhm. I don't know.
yeah,
I wouldn't.
well, yeah, you're
It's one of
just
those
you don't
things.
play golf either. So
Mhm.
if you were actually competing with some people, then you'd be like, okay, this is a sport, but you don't even
It's
play
kind of like pool.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't want to see golf in the Olympics. I'd be kind of pissed. But
Oh, yeah.
I consider like you're out there on the course doing all that shit.
Playing golf in the Olympics.
Like some jacked ass dudes too. Like I'm sure all you do is play golf.
Have you guys heard that they're trying to get like professional gaming in the Olympics?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. We're going into the modern age,
I
ladies
heard
and
something
gentlemen.
like crazy about gamers before. They took like, as like a study they did before. It was like they took like a bunch of people that are really good at like Call of Duty and shit like that, and they put them through like a sniping like training course, and they were like everybody basically was like picking up on it like really fast.
I'm
like that,
sure. I was
that
just about to say, you're
Mhm.
not about to tell me they were perfect, but no,
No.
yeah, they were just picking up. Yeah, I could
They're
see
They're
that.
ridiculous.
naturally gonna have like
Mhm.
that. It's gonna be like second nature almost.
Yeah, they just pick. Yeah, they learn it so much easier because they were doing like half of it already. Like,
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm saying?
already know the basic concept. They just
Yep,
need to like
the
fine
concept.
tune it.
Especially with the games nowadays, how realistic they are with
Oh,
like
yeah.
drop and wind and shit like that. It's like they are actually like taking into account these real
mean, yeah,
like
The
world.
video games have always worked on like hand-eye coordination, and mixed with like the understanding the concept of that, like of shooting a sniper or something like that. Then yeah, you're gonna be like, all you have to do is really get in the habit of that exact motion.
Mhm.
You understand everything else. You get it completely.
Well, that's you just probably have to get used to the motion. You're used to like you can picture it in your mind probably. That's
Uh-huh.
why
Oh,
you're so
absolutely.
good at it.
Yep.
It's probably like you can just
You're
see
just
it.
used to doing it like this and
You don't
watching
have,
it
like,
rather
the-
than
yeah.
exactly.
Especially with how in depth games are, like you can hold your breath to steady your shot and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like-
insane.
Yep. Yeah, so they totally understand the concept. Yeah, I could see that.
Mhm.
They could be, it's not like they're going to be like professionals just because they played the video, but like, yeah, they could easily pick up on it so much faster than like the average.
It's like I remember
person.
they did it with like young people, like 18-year-olds, 17.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
It's like you
That'd
take
be the
some
best.
random like 17-year-old kid who's like never done anything and compare it to this kid who's just played COD his whole life. Because I'm sure like the COD players, he's like killing shit compared to the other kid. But yeah, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a cold or something today. Not a cold, it's just allergies. That's the result of me not taking my bee pollen for a couple days,
It's
I
been
think.
shitty for a couple of days, and now it's nice for a couple of days, so now it's probably like all the fucking
Yeah.
shit's blooming.
Plus,
you know, probably.
we were outside like all day yesterday, like in the breezy pollen and all that. Plus, yeah, and then today was just different. And then on top of that, I forgot to take my bee pollen, which is like my medicine.
my meds.
Yeah, I forgot to take my meds, man.
that
Like
stuff does work wonders, man.
2 teaspoons a day. I usually put it in my yogurt. Actually,
a good
that's
idea.
what I've been doing, or
Never thought of
smoothies.
It's crazy. Everyone's saying how bad like the allergies are this year, and I'm like, for some reason this year is like ridiculously good for my allergies. My allergies
Mine have been too. Yeah.
like fucked me up for like the first like week. I remember specifically for like 1 week, and then like it just all of a sudden I was good, and I've never had a bad day since. And that's like 2 months ago.
I've been really hit and miss. Like, I'll be good for a couple weeks, and then I'll just die for like 2 days.
Yep.
I was usually like when I was a kid, dude, I was like fucking my nose would always be running and shit like that. But this year I'm like golden girl.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten better over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Today sucks though.
Yeah,
For you.
I'm surprised. I was debating whether or not I could even do this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because I could hardly even speak.
We did it for you.
Yeah, we did it
This
for
is just
you.
for you guys.
We wanted to get it going. What is this? Number 12.
Mhm.
Number 12. Ooh,
Excellent.
Man, I haven't been on in 7 episodes.
that's true. Yeah, that's
really?
true.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. That's crazy to think about. Man, we're taking off.
That is.
We got
Man,
some
time's
exciting
flying,
things.
man.
It feels like
Oh
you're
my
on
gosh.
like the other episode, like 2 episodes ago.
I know. It doesn't even
You
seem
just-
that long ago. No, but speaking of the podcast, not to bring this up again, people probably annoyed, but yeah, I got ever since Joey Mafia was on, you know, local rap artists. You know, it's obviously intriguing to other local rap artists, but that's not the only people I want on here. You know, it's not the only people that I could benefit. I've gotten a lot of requests from just, you know, from the same area of like
So
rap
we want
artists.
rappers, but we want everybody.
Yeah, it's like
Don't be
I'm,
afraid.
I'm certainly okay with doing rap artists because I still agree with, you know, what they're doing, their motivation behind their inspiration, you know, all that. But yeah, it's like you don't even have to be a musician. I'm not all about music here. We're talking about hunting and all sorts of shit. Anything you do, even if you don't do anything, even if you just want to talk, have fun, I don't care, hang out. The hell else? I don't even know.
Yeah, if you've got like
Just
a
hit me up.
diehard admiration for something. it's
Yeah,
like-
that would be absolutely, yeah, it'd be perfect. It'd be no different from like a podcast with like, you know, a rap artist or something like that. You know, somebody, you know, not only does it help to like,
Whatever, like you can consider anything your art, really.
Oh,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
yeah,
Like
well,
that's
anything,
like
whatever
yeah.
you're passionate
Yeah.
about.
any hobby, yeah, anything. It was just to talk about, you know, get more people into it or anything like that. You know, it's just educate
we
people
want to talk
on
to
it.
people who are passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you build cars or
Yeah, exactly. It could be
Something.
anybody.
It's a lot of
Fucking-
stuff that people do that most people don't do, and if more people did it, you
It
know,
wouldn't be a specialty. It
just-
wouldn't be crazy.
well, yeah, but society probably would be a lot better if, oh, that's what I'm getting at. If like everybody had like things that they really like to
yeah.
do that they did all the time, and I feel like that's, you know, kind of not where we're at. So it's like there's definitely certain people that do, you know, lots of things that they like to do, but then there's lots of people that don't, just because they're like lazy or something like that. But the people that do stuff, I want them to come on and talk about it, you know, get more people into it, even if, you know, even if it's just that, you know, even, you know, just educating me on it.
Mhm.
I don't care, anything.
If you want to get people aware of what you're doing, or even if like you're just doing it for yourself and you think it's something
Yeah.
cool to talk about, or
Yeah,
maybe if you don't even think it's cool, it's,
yeah. I mean, if it helps you, like, help somebody else. Come on here and talk about it. Even
you're
if,
not the only person who's ever had a thought before.
yeah,
But
yeah. No, it's just an awesome, awesome way. I mean, obviously, there's plenty of routes we can go with it, but yeah, it's lots of people reaching out, and I figured we can get more people of more diverse interests to reach out as well. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we're having fun. Even just our friend group, man.
yeah, definitely.
Come on, talk about some stuff, and you'll see it progress as we go. I'm sure you already have.
I'd hope so.
I would certainly hope so, yeah. But yeah, what else do we got? What else are we trying to get into?
Our buddy is up from Colorado.
That's true. We gotta get him in here, man.
Yeah, you'd be a great guest.
B. Ryan, yeah. His name's actually Brian, but I just said, yeah.
Bryn.
He's got nicknames out the wazoo.
Yeah, just like you, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we gotta get some more interesting people. I'm sure everybody will love it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a funny one,
That'd be a good one.
or yeah, who knows? It'll just be a good one. I like some characters in this town.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta
That's
get
why
'em
it's
in here.
excellent.
Yeah.
We just had to put up some flyers and see if we get calls or something, man.
Oh my
Nah,
gosh.
it's help wanted.
Old
gonna-
school.
We're gonna go. Yeah, I was thinking about going a little more old school with some advertisements.
You just put up some like bright colored flyer with a big question mark. That says,
Definitely.
like podcast name on it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna expand, man. We're gonna get there.
We could set up like a booth at Community Day.
There you go. That was perfect too. We could fit in. Let's
See
do
what we
it.
gotta do to get in.
We're
there.
gonna have to start making some requests, man. We're gonna have to start communicating to some companies here,
working,
some organizations.
making moves.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but no, with anybody, just give us an email at our email.
Please.
Contact us at changingconversational.com. Message us on Facebook. I'd personally prefer you not do that, only because it might take us longer to get back to you. Email us.
Work and
If you
whatnot.
know our phone number, just hit us up like that. Anything like that. But yeah, we want to get some more exciting not more exciting, just more people on here, make things keep progressing, keep getting more exciting, and
Keep the conversations changing.
absolutely.
Excellent.
See that? See, that's a great way to end right there. We'll make this a short one, and we're going to go get into some more stuff. Hope you liked it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.
Take it easy.